Too easy.
There's nothing here for you but misery. Be on your way.
What's wrong with you?
Whyever you came, take my advice and leave. Forget this cursed place.
Who are you?
No one and nothing. I'm now the guardian of this place, and you should go before my story becomes yours. I carry the curse that has tainted this place, and you will be cursed if you stay here too.
Are you threatening me?
Threatening? I'm warning you. Wherever I go, the mutants follow. And then Yora sends me here to find the converted parts. And so the mutants come again, and it doesn't matter what I do, I can't get to the parts. Once again, I can't complete the task I was given. So I can't go back. With all this failure, exile to the Valley of the Damned must follow.
Why didn't you bring a weapon?
I did. I had a club, but I lost it the second time I went in there. If I'd climbed down to get it, they would have cut me off and killed me. Say, if you're going in there, could you look for it?
Why should I put myself in danger for you?
You're here for your own reasons. If you already decided to go in there, then bringing that back would give me more of a chance. Please, my life could be in your hands.
What curse? What are you talking about?
The mutants that come to this place, they're drawn to me. That's my curse. I watched a whole Berserker patrol ripped to pieces by them. I was the only survivor. I thought it was just dumb luck. But when I was sent to the seedling fields to recover, mutants got through the defenses. All were killed but me. Wherever I go, the mutants follow. Wherever I go, I fail.
I will find your club.
Thank you, thank you. It's in the pit by the converter.
I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine.
Scratch your back? Why would I? Oh, a reward. You want paying? You don't think you could just do this to him?
Why do you think you're in a position to negotiate? Is your life worth something to you or not?
All right. You win. Just get me the club, please.
Their converter. The question is, why did we let him build it here in the first place? Enough now.
Here's your club.
Thank you. Now I stand a chance. Guess I better take care of it in the future. Now I can fight back. But please, don't squander it. Those are my emergency reserves.
I'll help you.
about my... I have one of your swords here.
You stole it from me?
If I'd stolen it, I wouldn't be giving it back.
You know what you have there? That sword is irreplaceable. It belonged to Eric Eisenfaust. You did well in bringing this to me. It doesn't bear thinking what its loss would have meant. You have my thanks, and the thanks of all true berserkers.
You're new here, right? You're an incomer? Tell me, what do you think about our laws? Do you think they should be strict, or just used as guidelines?
Laws should be guidelines.
It's time you had an education.
Who are you?
My name is Ornir. I'm one of the workers at the pit. We decommission forbidden technology here, making Magaland safer one machine at a time. I came up with that. Not everyone understands what we do here, particularly incomers. But as Amrek said, technology is seduction. The easy path will lay us waste. And so, here we are, removing temptation from the weak-minded.
Why are you asking me about laws?
Well, you're not one of us. So, I'm not surprised at all that you don't think much of our laws. Listen, can I ask you a favor? As an outsider, you're not bound by our laws. Not as much as a true berserker.
What help do you need?
I believe I saw someone in the pit. Then he escaped. He's sort of hanging around outside town, down that path near the gate. I think he's an outlaw. I'm only guessing, but I think he must be after the... If it is really one, then he has to disappear.
Why don't you tell the guards?
No, they're... If that's a real outlaw, they couldn't deal with it. They're not top-notch, that's why they're here, not on the front line. No,
Why would an outlaw be down there?
Stealing. Stealing, of course. Bastards want nothing else but to make themselves rich. And the pit is where we throw all the bits of technology once they've had the ELEX removed. Worthless to us, but an outlaw? Well, they'd try and sell maggots to a corpse, wouldn't they?
What exactly do you want me to do?
Kill him. The outlaw. I'd recommend you do it from a distance. Don't get close. I'm certain he's up to something.
So, why don't you take care of it?
I'm not allowed to leave here. I've got to do things. I'm a technical expert. Angram wouldn't want me to endanger myself. I mean, if he was a piece of technology, I'd be there. The ELEX would be out. The law would be satisfied, but... Look, Angram's already watching me. He hears I've been near an outlaw, I'm dead, or exiled.
I will take care.
Good. Great. I saw him by the cliff outside the gate into Gulliot. You know.
Quit messing around with that gizmo, will you?
things our world has achieved that are now lost to us.
Ah, shit. Back the fuck off, alright? You don't need trouble. Just walk away and pretend you didn't find me, okay?
You're the one in trouble.
You came here to talk, did you? You want me to talk? Well, how's this for talk? Go fuck yourself.
Why are you hanging around outside Goliad?
What? I can't stand here? You gonna hassle someone for just standing here? What are you, a fucking owl? So what do you want?
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting on your mom. What do you think I'm doing? I'm trying to find some shit that's worth selling. You even know how much tech they have stashed in that pit? They actually throw all that shit away. But while I know that, it's not like I can hang about up there in Goliad to try and get it. Those tree shaggers get funny about outlaws. Sometimes they bar you from the town for no reason.
How is life as an outlaw?
Total, unmitigated, and relentless fucking joy. I mean, look at me. Who wouldn't want to be stuck out here waiting to get eaten by raptors?
You're not happy being an outlaw?
You know, at least it was my own stupid, shitty decision to be out here. Those poor dumb pricks up there? They come out here to get eaten by raptors because some other dumb prick tells them to. If there's one thing I've learned, if you're gonna end up in this shit, it's better to make that shit yourself, rather than roll around in someone else's.
Are you waiting around for Ornir?
Maybe, might be. There's a chance I know a little shit by that name.
He sent me to find you.
So who are you, the errand boy? What, he's got so rich trading with me he's got servants now?
I'm here to kill you.
What the fuck? That little shit. Listen, you go to him and get that dickhead to start trading again. Tell Ornir I want the shit he promised me.
What shit?
The shit, the technology Ornir owes me. The prime pieces from the pit. Well, prime is stretching the description, but it's a good arrangement. The berserkers get rid of the tech they don't want. Ornir gets shards he does want, leaving the question, what do you want?
I won't do.
So you come down and have some fucking sense. Help me.
Threatening me is a mistake.
I'll show you who's made a mistake. This is the end for you.
Have faith.
It allows you to earn a few shards, and that seconds is worthwhile.
Hey, can I help you? What do you want here?
Who wants to know?
My name is Born. I am the chief overseer of the seedling farms here in Goliad. Let me welcome you to Goliad, the jewel of Magalan. Here you can see what our world once was, and what she can be again. But tread carefully whilst you're here. Some of the plants we're cultivating in the seedling farms are fragile. Damaging them means exile to the Valley of the Damned. So I'd watch your step. It'll make life easier all round. Life is a lot more comfortable here in Goliad than out in that valley.
What's a seedling farm?
We grow a lot of different plants here, specimens of all the types we can find. But of them all, the world hearts are the most important. For where they grow, all life will follow. That's why these plants get their own fortified defenses.
Rot boars broke through and attacked the cultivators and the seedlings.
Then what are you standing there for? We need to protect them.
Relax. The rot boars are dead.
They are? You're sure? And was it you that kept the seedlings from being destroyed? If so, you have my thanks. I better go and check on the cultivators, make sure everything is all right. Thanks. Thanks again.
What is a supervisor?
Someone who has already worked so long at a job that people have decided they are better organizing people than doing the actual job.
That's it, I'm out of here.
Find someone else to talk to.
The outlaw by the gates? He's dead.
You killed him?
Yes. You don't need to worry about him anymore.
So, well, that's good. Thank you from the Berserkers. Having that outlaw hanging around Goliath wasn't good for anyone. Here, take this as thanks. Your work shouldn't be for nothing.
What's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm.
It's an adjutor. Haven't you seen one before?
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's ELEX technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to Berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
I'm not carrying it. It's an implant.
An implant? Well, that gives you a reason for not removing it. Well, you don't look like an alb. Too much color in your cheeks, too much shine in your eyes. That and you've not tried to kill me. Still, best you know that should you find any other ELEX technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
How do you get anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected ELEX technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for ELEX than building devices. So we collect technology, extract the ELEX from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
So you extract ELEX just like the Alps?
You're comparing us to those inhuman creatures? Those monsters throw people into their converters. Alive or dead, it doesn't matter to them. We cure the soil of ELEX's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
If ELEX is so bad, why do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
It's ELEX, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
So if you need ELEX, why do you want to get rid of it?
Amrek's paradox. We are told ELEX is the center of all, so we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You
want me to collect ELEX?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine ELEX here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature, but we can make use of it. Well, the Amrek's paradox. Let's take that. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high ELEX concentration in them. Can you do that?
Why not use ALP technology to get the ELEX you need?
And where do we stop on that road? When we are feeding people into that machine like they do? Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again.
That was well done.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amrek and the Forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And, right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Albs pump ELEX into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
ELEX has given the Albs strength.
You think? Maybe. I don't know, there are most people know the Albs split from the clerics, but I don't know anyone who knows why they split from them. They have a love of ELEX, a need for it, but as to why, if we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Albs.
But Albs can cast magic.
Yes. Now there is something I don't understand.
Messing with...
There are always patrols out, so it is hard to get there.
Who's prowling around out there?
I was told it was work here.
If you have taken our laws to heart, then yes, there is something you can help me with.
I agree to follow the laws.
Visit Jorah, the pit. All the captured weaponry from the last Alb attack has been stored there. Bring me one of the ELEX weapons.
I'll get you.
Follow the law and do service. Those are the only ways you will earn my trust. Speak to Jorah if you have any more questions. Now go.
Do not do that again.
Engram sent me to collect an ELEX weapon from you.
He did he?
Yes. He said it was captured from the clerics. He wants to study it.
And you want me to give you this weapon, do you?
Are you allowed to give it to me?
If Angrim sent you, why wouldn't I? Orders are orders. What reason would I have to deny him?
ELEX weapons are forbidden in Goliath.
They are. They are forbidden to all berserkers. Angrim's task was a test. He only trusts those who question their orders according to the law. It seems you listened and have learned our law. Go back empty-handed. Angrim will give you a reward for doing so. If you break our laws for reward or favor, you will be punished. If you listen to the laws and keep them, you will be rewarded.
You should put that away. Technology will get you into...
Let me sleep.
What's going on here?
George said I passed the test.
You have. I am impressed. Most people complete their tasks without thinking. You have shown insight, a rare quality that should be rewarded, as long as you prove to be honest in the future.
Who are the berserkers?
They're everyone you've seen in this town, and anyone beyond who believes this world can be saved. Do you want to believe that? That there's a hope? We don't need gods or machines. That forest out there, that from seed to tree, we are a new beginning for a...
What do you think about the clerics or the elves?
What are we supposed to think? They're steeped in blood and governed by superstition. The clerics speak of God, but they worship their machines, and never forget that their blessed religion gave birth to the Alb. ELEX corrupts all it touches. Whatever you think of the outlaws, they make no excuses for their behavior.
Can't you use
Technology is an addiction. First one machine, then another and another. It's persuading the weak-minded with that. We might know technology is a weakness, but its draw is pulling in. Even now, I know there is someone here in Goliath spreading the lie of the machine. They are preaching that technology will be our salvation. This damned cleric must be found and stopped.
About the... I can find whoever is preaching here.
You can you? What makes you think you can succeed?
If he's looking for converts, a new face is an obvious target.
There's truth in that. Sometimes a fresh face can work when the familiar... Very well then. Find him. But watch your step. The polished promises of these clerics, and such is the lure of machines, that I've let it be known that we've captured some of the clerics' technology. If you can't find him before midnight, then I would suggest you go to the pit around then. Let's see if this rat comes out to steal from us.
Do not do that again.
Good idea.
Are you looking for something specific?
Good evening. Are you out for a walk too? Best time to catch the night air, isn't it?
It's the best time to break into the pit.
You think someone wants to do that? That would be crazy. Suicidal.
Drop the act. I know you're here for the cleric's weapons.
What? Why would I want them? What are you accusing me of?
You're a cleric.
I'd be risking my life if I was. Doubly so if I tried to steal from the pit.
The Berserkers know there's a cleric in Goliath. Angram sent me here to find you.
If the warlords did know there was a cleric hiding in Goliath, they'd have acted by now. But obviously the Berserkers can't prove who the cleric is. If, of course, there really is a cleric in Goliath. And if there is, and you knew, would you be...
Any cleric preaching in Goliath.
You won't take my life easily. Fuck you!
The cleric who is preaching here is dead. It was Bertram.
Bertram? It will be hard for people to believe it was him that betrayed us.
There's no doubt. It was him.
Then I will trust your certainty. We need more men like you in the Berserkers. Your actions shall be rewarded.
What do you do here, other than give free advice?
As I have already explained, I oversee the Mana Shrine here. As Amric said, our hope for Magalan is that all ELEX shall become Mana, that from Mana Magalan will be reborn. From Wasteland shall spring forest, for we are the healers of the world. So, the workers bring the ELEX to us, and we transmute it at the Mana Shrine. Well, that is supposed to be what happens, but people don't...
You're comfortable with an Alb living in Goliath?
An Alb is a man who has become a slave to ELEX. It seems to me that you have freed yourself. That makes you a rare individual. Still, you are wise to be wary. There are those here who would kill you if they learn your background. But though it is not one of our written laws, it is central to our beliefs and to me. If you are prepared to leave your past behind, you should be given a chance.
I want to leave my past behind.
That is good. Now, Angrim or Ragnar will happily chew your ear about the law, but everyone else will look to your actions.
Will you trade me?
Gladly.
So, how do you...
Transmute. We transmute ELEX. We place the ELEX in the Mana Shrine. There is something in this mountain, the way the rock was changed by the comet. As the ELEX passes through, it is changed, purified into mana. If you bring anything that has been altered by ELEX close to the shrine, you can feel it.
I don't feel anything.
Well, we all have different skills, Duras. I read ELEX, you read people.
One of us, but not one of you, hey Caldrum?
How does mana help you cast magic?
That we have yet to understand, though we do study it. Even now, Thorold the Pilgrim has withdrawn from ELEX to study its mysteries in the hope we can grow stronger. Those who cast magic will tell you that while the elves lose their emotions closing off their minds, mana opens the mind, connects you and the world.
Isn't mana addictive like ELEX?
It is the power of mana that is addictive, not the substance itself. You can see that in Goliath. We don't need mana like the Alps have to have their ELEX, and we use a lot less. Most of the ELEX we find is given to our seedlings. Mana puts our bodies and minds in harmony with the magic we use. For us, it is natural. The energy the Alps use in magic is torn from the world. It damages them, and it damages the world.
You say people aren't doing their tasks.
Yes, the biggest problem we have is temptation. ELEX corrupts people as it does the planet. Last week, 5 large pieces of ELEX disappeared from the shrine before it could be transmuted, at the same time as Kral, one of our guards.
What could the thief use it for?
I don't know, but ELEX is food only for machines. Feed it to the plants and they become tainted. Feed it to a man and it drives out his emotion. It can kill his soul. I think Kral is the thief, but thinking is uncertainty. The searches for him and the ELEX have come up empty, and I have no idea why he would take the ELEX.
Maybe. Where would I need to start looking for Kral?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? The guards tried Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath. Kral spent a lot of time up there, sitting out on the main balcony. He's a thinker. While the guards might have been there already, they aren't the best of investigators. Maybe you...
Just what will happen if we all begin to...
Get ready. This place doesn't feel too friendly.
Too easy.
What are you doing here? You should go. This place is dangerous. You should move on.
You're Kral, the guard from the Mana Shrine, right?
Yeah. You've come looking for me then, huh? And you came running, did you?
If that's what you want, then let's get this started.
Stop.
A job? Is that what I am? You won't prove it, chap.
I'll help you. That's enough now.
die, the better this world. You need me to explain that again?
What?
There's more to all of this.
About Kral.
Yes?
I found Kral. I've recovered the ELEX.
Kroll is not here. Is he dead?
Correct.
That is sad news. I feared his departure spelled his guilt. It seems justice has been done. Did Kroll tell you why he took the ELEX?
No.
That is a shame. But the main thing is he won't be seen here again. Something has occurred to me. Perhaps you could help me with something.
What do you need?
I need someone less conspicuous than myself to do some inquiring. You see, I need some answers, but if I start asking questions, it might be as bad as me outright condemning the man in question. Suspicion sticks and people can start to see someone as guilty, even if there is nothing wrong. So, that is why I'd like you to do the asking. You see, there is a cultivator by the name of Ulrich, a willing and capable berserker. But there has been a change in him of late. Something I can't quite put my finger on. I would like you to speak to him and see if you can find out what is troubling him.
What do you suspect Orc's problem is?
Well, that's the issue. Suspicion is all I have. You see, Ulrich has continued with his tasks. He is polite and helpful, but there is a distance. He isn't as open as he used to be.
How can I find out what's wrong?
Just talk with him. See if you get the same feeling. He is someone who loves what he does. You should have no trouble getting him talking about his work in the seeding fields. It has long been a passion of his. But maybe that's it. Maybe he's seeking promotion. Or maybe he's just having a bad day. Whatever it is, he served us well, and if there is something wrong, I'd like to help him. I don't want him to be afraid to tell me of problems.
Fucking mutants! They're so desperate for ELEX, they even try eating the mana from the seedlings. All that work, ruined by damn rotboars.
Mutants eat ELEX.
It's like a drug. They need it. If they don't get it, they die. They'd rather go without food than ELEX. That doesn't help me keep the seedlings alive, though. And that's my task. I look after all the seedlings here. Wait a moment. You look familiar to me. Yeah, I've seen you somewhere before.
You must be mistaken. We've not met.
I didn't say we'd met, just that I recognized you, but no, you couldn't be him. I mean, what would an Alb commander be doing here in Goliath? I mean, what, you just decided to stop conquering Magalan and hang out here with me instead? That'd be crazy. But, you know, you do look really like him. You should be careful. If someone else recognizes you, thinks they recognize you, then you'd never get back to the Ice Palace.
So, your job is to protect these plants from mutants.
Happy. I've got the most important job in Goliath. Hey, maybe even on Magalan. Protecting the seedlings, that's the law. World hearts are to be protected from everyone and everything. Not that these little baby seedlings are world hearts yet. But now Boren's had the mana delivery from Caldrum, we can start cultivating them again, and then, who knows? World hearts, proper world hearts, are rare. But maybe, just maybe, one of these little things will make it to maturity.
Are you happy working for Cauldron?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not always so easy. Caldrum is pretty strict about how the plants are grown and what you do with them, and, well, how are we gonna learn like that? You think the first cultivators just stood and watched things grow? The first mages just waited for magic? No, they tried things. They experimented.
What do you think of Born?
He's a good boss. I enjoy working with him. He cuts me some slack, gives me some time of my own. That gives me a chance to, well, do some experiments sometimes. Just try a few things to see if I can help the seedlings.
Is there a way to stop the mutants from eating the plants?
Yeah, I mean, if we can't grow many world hearts, maybe we should try growing them differently. Maybe we could breed them so that the mutants wouldn't eat them. But we're not allowed to try, which is crazy. I mean, imagine what we could do. And not just to seedlings. If mana does that to a plant, imagine what it could do to a person. If we don't try, we won't progress.
And is everything all right out here? There's nothing getting you down?
Just the usual. The mutants, the low success rate in growing world hearts, the occasional bit of grief from the boss, but nothing too bad. You know, nothing worth talking about.
Why are world hearts so rare?
I don't know. I mean, berserkers have been studying them since before I was born. I think they found one out in the wild. I heard they were going to destroy it because it was, you know, a mutant plant. Then they realized this thing was making everything else grow. They've been learning how to cultivate more world hearts since then, but it's hard. Even since they learned to feed them with mana.
It sounds like you really care about your job.
You know, yes, I do. I want to see the seedlings live. I want to see more world hearts. I just wish that the others could see how I could help them achieve that.
How do you think you can improve the seedling crop?
And that's just the seedlings. There've not been many experiments on people since some narrow-minded warlord banned them. I think we should at least talk about trying that again. If feeding mana to plants in these doses can make world hearts, what would happen if we got the dose right with people? Any experiment. It's going to take someone to show the way, to blaze the trail, to be the first.
It takes courage to be the first.
Well, I was thinking about mana and seedlings and us, right? The ELEX, the normal ELEX that the Albs are after. So I thought, what if we did that with mana? I mean, it's been purified by the plants, so it should be all right, yeah? And if it makes us stronger, like the Albs, then we'd stand more of a... So I extracted the juice from a seedling and I drank it. And It was a mature seedling, you see. You're lucky if you get one of those every 6 months or so. The rest don't make it. That's why world hearts are so rare, you see? And the little ones, they don't change the ELEX like the mature ones. I've got to wait to try again, but I'm telling you, one more dose, maybe 2, and I'll become something else. Something that can...
One more dose?
One more mature seedling, and I can show everyone the way. We can win this war. All this can be over. You believe me, right? You will get more juice. I promise. I should go now.
Did you find out what happened to him?
You should forget about Auric. There's nothing to worry about.
Indeed? Well, maybe I was imagining an issue where there was nothing. Or perhaps I should have been more attentive. Whatever the truth, regrets won't change facts. Thank you for looking into it for me.
I'll take care of that. That's enough now.
Good. I don't want to be recognized.
here.
Congratulations! Waiting for the enemy to commit their troops before you revealed the fighting colossi. They left the enemy nowhere to go. You've shattered their attack.
It was a logical move, and we must remain vigilant. They won't fall for that again.
Nevertheless, the victory is yours. The hybrid must recognize that even the Elexitors speak of you as an equal.
I carry out the will of the hybrid. I am what the hybrid makes of me.
The Elexitors select you for roles they could only give if the hybrid had agreed. ELEX does not allow for emotion, but you should be careful, Commander Jax. There are those who envy your rise in power. They would do anything to have the favor you've won. You honor our people, but there are those who think of themselves.
I serve the hybrid. His will is above all. Someone at the Ice Palace planned this. A faulty waiter, a targeted shot. The question is, who planned for me to fail? Who planned for me to die?
Helix
you
is so
want?
bad.
I was
Why
dreaming.
do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into...
It's ELEX.
Yes, but the concentration in it may be what...
There is a process that would let you extract the ELEX.
Maybe, but like I said, technology is a curse. If it was something the Pilgrim wanted, he would have found a way to do it, but he hasn't. I trust in the Pilgrim to make those decisions. He's proved himself wise so far. Good day to you. Good day.
Then you were sent after...
No.
He didn't. But that it had...
Jorah didn't mention mutants.
Jorah doesn't leave Goliad often. He probably thinks the converter is empty because the Albs abandoned it. He doesn't know that the Albs left their mutants here to tear the flesh from any who...
You could tell Jorah about the mutants.
With everything that's happened, now I fail another task. I'll be exiled to the Valley of the Damned in no time. I might as well stay here and keep the mutants away from others.
Did you find...
Oh yes, the Albs left the converter in full working order. They didn't expect such a fierce attack from the Berserkers, or I suppose they would have rigged the place to sell... But then the Berserkers didn't expect mutants to move in here so quickly. Now this place belongs to neither Alb nor Berserker. It's the home of the mutants. And me. If I could get those converter parts, they would save me from exile.
I'll get you converter part.
I've been paying every day this curse has been on me. So yeah, I'll pay you the few shards I have if you help me break it.
Why didn't you complete...
These converters are deadly machines. It doesn't matter if it's deactivated or not. It draws the mutants to the ELEX that's in there. Every time I think I've cleared a path to search for the parts, more come! I've only just escaped with my life.
Why can't you get the parts?
I am trained in combat, but not technology. Once I'm inside that Leviathan,
You really messed up there. I'll get this one.
Good day. Just think, if these mutants keep chasing people up here, we'll soon be able to start our own small town.
What are you doing up here?
Waiting. At some point, those mutants down there will find an easier meal. Then they'll leave, and I can continue my journey.
The mutants down there were too much for you?
There was a whole horde of them when I arrived. Maybe there aren't as many now, but there are still enough to kill me, so I'll wait a little longer for them to lose interest.
The mutants are dead.
Ah, good. Thank you. Then I can be on my way.
On your way where?
To the search for greater knowledge, and a number of technical items that I'm tasked to find by the clerics.
All right.
Thank you. By killing those mutants, you've helped me greatly. And yourself to a degree. And I suppose all of Magalan. That could prove an interesting statistical comparison to consider while I travel. Well, thank you again. I will continue on with my task.
How are you doing, Falk?
It is hard to say right now. Let me think further.
Why did you come here to the converter?
Why does anyone come here? I came here for the ALP technology. Oh no, the precise opposite in fact. I need components to help stop the ALPs. My observations, and those of others, show that the ALPs' power comes from their technology. That and an ability to increase their stamina, pain resistance, strength, emotional resistance, etc. that comes from abusing their bodies with vast amounts of ELEX. It is obvious I cannot defeat them. But you obviously have the skills I am lacking. So why don't we work together? I could be useful to you when it comes to technical questions. In return, you can help me avoid situations like this in the future.
Tell me about the clerics.
We are the technologically superior of all the cultural and sociological subgroupings on Magalan, apart from the Alps. We believe in Kal-Ern, who we serve in the hope of knowledge and freedom.
Who is Kalan?
Kal-Ern is our god. He is... Well, we have little in the way of real data, but the teachings tell us much.
Teachings?
Yes, he teaches us about the importance of knowledge. But then knowledge always depends on context to have meaning. For instance, let me ask you, have you ever killed anyone?
Yes.
And that is morally wrong. I should be sad or angry. I should not wish to talk to you. And yet, I don't know why you killed that person. And I know most people out here have to kill to survive. Thinking is easy. Finding reliable data is the difficult part. Questions should come before decisions.
You're right. Too many people don't think.
Then I have found my role.
So,
I'm very patient.
How long have you been here?
Only a week or so. But if their numbers keep diminishing at the rate they are, I should be able to continue on my way in another week or so.
Yes, you can come with me.
Yes, I can do that. You will not regret this decision. Together we fight. Together we fall.
I'm not planning on falling. I can't see you doing much fighting.
Where should we meet if we become separated?
There's an abandoned camp in the ruins to the west of Goliad. We can meet there.
Understood. Meet at the abandoned camp. There is still so much to discover.
Tell me more.
Certainly. Every component found is another step towards the liberation of Magalan. At least so I've been told. I don't actually know what these components are supposed to do. But the cleric who told me to come here insists it will change the world.
Do you want to start by telling me what you're doing?
That wasn't great, was it?
Here.
The converter parts. You got them. That's exactly what you're... Thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe my curse has been broken.
Will you take the converter parts to Goliath?
I'll rest first. I won't believe this curse lifted until I see it. And I will need my energy in case those mutants come back.
Curses aren't real.
So I used to say. Superstitious raptor shit. But maybe I am free now. Travel safe, and thank you.
Excellent.
Yes, but I gave them to Corin.
Corin's alive?
He was trapped by mutants, but I helped him escape. He'll bring the parts to you himself.
Good. I honestly thought Corin had been killed, or I'd have sent men to find him. It's good you were able to help him. He's a little eccentric, but he's a good man. Maybe this will help sort him out. We are twice blessed by the Pilgrim this day. Good.
All right, then. get this one.
We'll talk later, yeah? Not now.
You've done well getting here alive. Are you a sentry here? Yes. My name is Thorgal. Just stay clear of the World Heart while you're here, then we'll get along fine. There won't be any shit, okay? Ascor. Dead? What the hell happened to him? He was murdered. Damn. I knew it. He was just too ambitious. How long have you been away from Goliath? Just over 3 months. Since then, I've been here, trying to survive in the beautiful islands of Abessa. Trying to manage an outpost with too few people and too few supplies. And you have witnesses to your whereabouts? Yeah. More if we can find that missing supply team. This camp by the World Heart is where I've been, and this is where I'll stay until the warlords order me back. Can you think of anyone who might have done it? Me? No. Well, not specifically. He's ambitious, or was ambitious. He always wanted to become a paladin. Last I heard, he was due to be tested by Ragnar along with some other candidates. Passing that test was all he ever wanted. So, what do you think got him murdered? I don't know. You must be good with a sword to have got posted out here. Not good enough to hit someone in Edan from here, if that's what you mean. You knew Ascor well? Yeah, I asked if he could come out here on this assignment. But he stayed back in Goliath so he could take the warrior test. When did you last see Ascor? Just over 3 months ago. Not long before I came out here. It's obvious you didn't do it. Yeah, well, I hope you'll find... I think Ragnar must just have wanted you eliminated from suspicion. He said to question me? Yes, Duras told me. Duras? Well, he's a man who stands by his duty. I hope the two of you find the murderer. I'm working on it. Look into whoever might have been a rival for Ascor. That's mine. What do you... Take a wild guess. The large plan should give you a clue. We've spent a lot of blood protecting this World Heart. Lives of the present to build a future for us. Your post seems undermanned. Ragnar sent the men we could spare. I sent some of them with one of our cultivators to a farm near the domed city. We thought they would be able to drum up some supplies for us, but instead they've disappeared. It can't be good that they aren't back yet. It's bad enough that the group is missing, but Rock, our cultivator, is gone too. I really need Rock to help me look after the World Heart. He's the expert. You would? That would be help, but be careful. There has to be a reason why he hasn't returned yet, and you might... The farm Rock went to is below the domed city. You should look for him there. Anything happen? I don't know. We don't have the manpower to patrol outside the palisade. It's pretty dangerous out there. You'll need to keep an eye open. There are plenty of ambush sites. Not now.
Hey you, what's new from the south?
You mean it,
No, I'm talking about the real south, the deserts of...
Why?
I'm sick of the shit here. Berserkers, clerics, fuck them all. It's all laws, commandments, rules, it's bullshit. Fuck rules, fuck laws, fuck the berserkers. The outlaws in the desert are the only truth. Freedom, profit.
The Berserker?
Ascor? How did that happen?
Did you know Ascor?
Yeah, he was an arrogant asshole. He'd have done anything for promotion. It's his sort that make me want to say this.
What weapon do you use?
A sword. I hate it. That's another reason I want to join the outlaws. I've got myself a gun, but I want some real weapons.
You don't seem happy as a cultivator. Did you ever think of seeking promotion?
Man, I would have to be able to read first. You can't exactly climb the career ladder if you can't read. Ascor could. That guy wanted to do everything to get promoted. He hated anyone else who could read, especially if they weren't born in Goliath.
Were you close to Goliath 3 months ago?
No, I was out in the forest gathering supplies before I traveled out to the World Hard. I've not been close to Goliath for a year. Once I had the supplies, I came straight out to Webet. Wait, you don't think I was involved, do you?
Do you have proof of where you were 3 months ago?
I don't know. I don't keep a diary. Depends on the day and the orders. Sometimes I was digging shit alone. Sometimes finding supplies alone. Sometimes marching around and building stuff where they told me to. I just did whatever they said. I didn't want to be exiled to the valley.
I don't think you killed Ascor.
Shit, what? You thought I did that? No way, I wouldn't have risked that, even though he was an asshole.
As you say.
I bet he does, but he can go fuck him. He can go and round up a few ass-kissing, law-abiding fellows from Goliath to do his dirty work. I don't want anything to do with it, Dan. I'm going to Tavar.
What happened?
Let me give you a clue. A lot of claws, a lot of teeth, a lot of blood. I was only just able to get away from them. Those warriors are now rotting somewhere out there, or deep in the bellies of the beasts that attacked us. Their sacrifice saved my life, but it just goes to show, Goliath orders people to do stupid things and people die because of it. Yeah?
I'd say he didn't kill Ascor.
I didn't think he would have the opportunity, but Ragnar insisted I look into him. I guess Ragnar was wrong.
Thorgal wasn't anywhere near Goliath at the time of the murder, and he has witnesses to prove it.
Yeah, he's also too skilled a fighter to have left Ascor such a bloody mess. So, he's out as a suspect.
You recently became a warrior, didn't you? You and Ascor?
Yes, but trust me, I'm happier with my job collecting waifs and strays than becoming a paladin and going out to the front lines. I think I'm making more of a difference doing what I'm doing. Ascor, though...
You were right. The investigation was a waste of time. All of his suspects are innocent.
It's Ragnar we'll have to convince. He is certain one of them did it. He's not often wrong.
Then who do you think it was?
I don't know.
Then tell Ragnar that.
What about Baron? He didn't have...
There was...
Then it must be him. The others all have alibis.
I thought you said Ragnar only included Baron in case he saw something.
Ragnar wants answers. He's insisting the murderer is found. You've questioned everyone, and do you know where Baron is?
I found him in the forest, but he said he...
Then we should go there and see what we find. You want me to come with you?
Why would Baron talk about that place if...
Since when have criminals been clever? And Baron's not that smart. Maybe he just let something slip.
Alright, what is it?
We won't have a look around. Bring me anything you find.
What do you mean?
Bring anything you find to me without disturbing it. Whatever you find, we should take it to Ragnar.
Then you know what it is.
No, I'm warning you. Do what I say.
Right.
Just trust me. Your life might depend on it. What'd you find?
Here. Do you think this could belong to Baron?
No, that was Ascor's. And now we find it at a place Baron confesses coming to regularly? Huh, I'd say we have some evidence.
This dead seedling was in the casket.
I told you not to interfere with the evidence.
Is that the seedling that disappeared on the night of the murder?
It could be. I'll take it now.
After what you did for me?
I'll take it to Ragnar. And you can consider this case done. You needn't worry.
Is that everything you have to say?
The destruction of a seedling is a matter for a warlord. Your involvement is over.
Uh-huh. So what happens now?
I take this to Ragnar. He'll deal with it from here.
You want to know what I think about the murder?
Very well. What do you think? Two experienced warriors like us? I feel like there is nothing we cannot do. A true warrior carries his weapons with pride.
Well, I don't think any of the people on the list did it. There's just not the proof. There's only one person associated with Ascor we've not investigated. You.
Me?
You were a rival to Ascor. You carry a sword. Then you find out Baron goes to where the seedling was found and suddenly think he's a prime suspect.
You can't think I did it.
I do. It's simple. You murdered Ascor.
What are you talking about? You can't seriously think it was me.
Tell me your alibi.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You spend your time outside Goliad, and you spend all your time trying to persuade me not to investigate this. Then tell me. Tell me, or you'll have to tell Ragnar.
Ragnar will see me dead. I'm an outsider, and Ascor was born a berserker. He was known, and he was one of Ragnar's favorites.
So you did kill him?
Kill him? Yes. Murdered him? No. I found Ascor by the lift one day. He'd managed to kill the seedling he'd been given. He knew that would stop him becoming a paladin. He attacked me.
So why hide that? And why frame Baron?
Baron's been blackmailing me. He found me with Ascor's body. He knows I'm an outsider. Who would they believe? Who do you believe? I gave you a chance. Won't you do that for me? Thank you. You don't know what a weight this has been. I owe the berserkers. Now I owe them more. I didn't want him dead, but he flipped on me. I don't think it helped that it was me. He couldn't stand the idea that he'd be facing exile while The laws forbid anyone from harming them on pain of death.
So why not tell Ragnar that Ascor had killed the seedling? Ascor was given a seedling to look after as part of his test. So why not tell Ragnar what happened? He could have taken him the seedling. He could have shown him the body. You could have admitted what happened. Instead, you let innocent
innocent men look guilty, you'd have let them face exile instead of you.
No, that's... I tried to close the investigation to point suspicion outside Goliath.
And what about Baron? And what about me? Baron and I both know the truth.
And I can see you won't let me have the chance I need.
Ragnar wants answers. This won't be over until he's happy he has them. Time for you to step aside and let me finish this.
What do you mean?
I solved the murder. I will get the reward.
Wait a moment.
I could tell Ragnar that murderer wasn't a berserker.
You could also tell him it was me.
You'll have to take that risk.
You don't believe I can let you go to Ragnar after that?
Then draw your weapon or trust me.
Then do it. But quickly. The sooner we have it behind us, the better. Two experienced warriors like...
Yes. Ascor was a so it was only right that his murder should be investigated by Duras. Justice will be done. Ascor's murderer must face the punishment they deserve. Anything you know would be helpful. What have you learned?
What? Ragnar, you can't take the word of this incomer. This is nonsense.
Stand calm there, Duras. Can you prove this accusation?
Duras discovered that Ascor had killed the seedling that Ascor had in his care. Ascor decided that truth had to be kept secret. He attacked Duras. Duras killed him in self-defense.
And you expect me to believe this? That Duras killed him in self-defense but kept that from me? Even when he was appointed to investigate the murder? No, I cannot believe that. An innocent man would have spoken out. His Duras will be brought. You did well here.
I should have killed you in the...
You missed your chance.
Is that what... I'll take care of that.
Yes. So it was justice.
I had...
Anything you know.
The murderer isn't anyone from Goliath.
How do you know this?
None of the suspects had a clear motive or opportunity. It makes sense that it was an outsider. There is a war on, after all.
So why was Ascor killed?
For the seedling. My guess, it was a simple robbery. Ascor refused to hand over the seedling and was killed for it.
So Ascor died honorably, defending the seedling? I had started to hear grumblings about Ascor, but defending a seedling to the death, that is the man I knew. You stand for the law, and you see good men die for it. So we have an answer. There would never be a good result to this tragedy. But knowing that this foul murder was not committed by one of our brothers is as much as I could hope for. I will consider this matter closed. My thanks to you and to Duras for bringing me this closure. You did well to bring this information to me. Here, take this. I am surprised you solved this before Duras.
A brave choice.
Is that everything you have to say?
From a lost sheep to a wolf.
When fate brings us together, we will see. I could use your help.
You lead, I'll follow. Opportunities are there to be seized. Very good.
Maybe later. Why did you wake me up?
You my backup? What? Oh, for the love of her. There's no one gonna send me some relief. I need a piss, a sit down, and a different fucking view. How the flying...
Eldor, I've heard you're causing trouble with the Eisen clan.
What about it?
Do you have a problem with the Eisen clan?
It's not me with the problem. It's that self-important pinchstick Orin who has the problem. He won't serve me, or anyone else from the Hammer. You want to do a 10-day stretch of guard duty and then find out you can't even get a beer at the end of it?
Why won't Orin serve you?
You'd have to commune with the Pilgrim to answer that one, because I don't know. 1 minute Orin will serve us, the next minute he won't even let us in the tavern. What's all this got to do with you?
Cormac doesn't want conflict between the clans.
Well, someone needs to speak to Orin then. It's that self-important sack of ass grapes that is the problem, not me. You get him to change his mind. And let the Hammer clan back in the tavern. That will sort everything. Always when I'm sleeping. Always when I'm sleeping. Angry? Me. I've been ordered to stand here, balls swinging in the wind, with rotboars loose out there. With albs crawling around in the undergrowth ever since that raider crashed out to the west. Oh yeah, why would I be upset? Because I can't think what I... It's like they want this town to be overrun.
The defenses look solid.
Yeah, unless the rotboars dig under them. You know rotboars will eat anything, and I mean anything. I need some damn backup. Alvar was supposed to be guarding the seedling field. But can you see him? No, because that lazy duty-skipping strip of an ass rat... You couldn't go and find him, could you? If I'm gonna die, I might as well do it with company.
What are seedlings?
What are they? They're world hearts. What a heart and soul of the berserkers they are. Magellan's very own mother's tip. Shove one of those in the soil and just watch the land around it grow. All this here was wasteland till the milk of mana came and changed it. You feed a seedling with mana, and when it's mature, a world heart will clean out the ELEX and bring the ground to life.
ELEX poisons the ground?
ELEX poisons everything. But if we plant enough world hearts, we'll make the whole of Magellan green again. Unless those wretched albs bomb everything flat first.
Did you see the Alb Raider crash?
Sure, I had a ringside seat here. Whoosh, blam, serves the bastard right. Flying around up there, raiding shit on other people. Got some of his own shit.
And did you see who shot the Raider down?
No, someone foom on the thing down it went. Whatever happened, happened quick. Goes to show relying on technology is pure madness. Nobody would get me into one of those infernal machines at any rate. Machines are against nature. You see what comes of them when it crashes out of the sky.
Was it a berserker that shot the Raider down?
No way. If someone from here had done that, they'd have had a parade, and they'd never have stopped talking about it. No. Which does make you wonder who it could have been.
What is
magic, isn't it? But you want to know how it works? You'll have to ask Calvin or someone. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
I'll find Alva.
I was hoping you'd say that. You could start by asking Droke. He's probably on... If anyone knows where Alvar is, it's Droke.
Droke?
Is anyone on duty today? Or is it just me defending this town? All right. If Alvar's not on duty, there's a good... Even if Alvar's not there, Oren might know where he is.
Oren? I found...
Oh, great. And what excuse did he have for not turning up?
A pretty good one. He's dead.
Excuse me, what? I asked you to bring him here, not kill him.
Well, I didn't. He managed it himself. He took a chem overdose.
Asshole. Couldn't even take chems right.
The outlaw that sold Alvar the chem is dead.
Then may he rot slowly and be forgotten. And may my superiors finally realize that means I'm stuck out here alone. I'll have to risk it and go to Cormac myself. And hope I don't... Thanks for taking care. Good to know some fly-bitten wanderer I've never met before cares about me more than my own superiors. Take this ELEX, and the humble thanks of the mighty warrior they left in charge of a...
Strange. Here was me thinking I decided who gets served. And I don't have any reasons why I should change my mind.
Maybe this
Perhaps. I mean, you have made a persuasive argument there. You see, problems can be sorted out, like gentlemen. The Hammer Clan will be welcome. I'll speak to Angrim and smooth this over.
What does Angrim have to do with it?
He told me not to serve the Hammer Clan. I think he was hoping some of them would, shift over to the Ison Clan.
I think Cormac should know about that.
I think that's got nothing to do with me. I'm just a tavern kid.
Who invited you in here?
That was well done.
you.